Happy Wednesday. January 3rd, 2023. 251 without a cigarette, 9 without drinking, 3 without vaping, 3 without smoking weed, 2 out of 3 physical activity, 3 out of 3 flossing, 2 out of 3 meditating. Am I missing one? What? Yeah, I think I'm missing one. Whatever. 3 out of 3 flossing, 2 out of 3 meditating, 0 out of 3. Oh, 2 out of 3 core. 0 out of 3 cold shock, 0 out of 3 no fab, 2 out of 3 reading, 7 out of 10 physical health, 7 out of 10 mental health, 7 out of 10 career productivity, 8 out of 10 friendships and relationships, and 7 out of 10 general happiness for the day. To 8,010 out of 14,600. I was up at about 7:15. Was down for breakfast for about 7:45. Back to bed at about 8:30. Nap until about 10:30. I don't know if I was just being lazy. Grabbed lunch at 11 o'clock. Was at the gym for about 11:15. Did a back, bicep, and core workout, and then squash until about 1:30. Had a shower. I was preparing for a lecture from it was like a naturopathic medicine lecture from 1500 to 1600. Then 1600 I ate, had a protein shake, and then I was on call with somebody from 1700 to 1800. Then I grabbed supper. Then I was playing squash in my room until 1900. Then I was off to somebody on Facebook Marketplace's place to check out a bike. I was there at about 7:50, 1950. I bought it. I bought the bike. It was $300, but whatever. If it's a mistake, it's a mistake. I'll figure it out over time, but he was a very nice guy, and I don't know. We'll talk about that in a sec. Yeah, so I was chatting with him from literally, like, I was there at 7:50 and I was talking until like 8:50. I was biking back and I stopped by at Valley Village, picked up a new titanium squash racket. We'll get that in a sec. No, I won't. No, I'm not. I'll show you it tomorrow or something. I got a new yoga mat and I got new running shoes. And I was back for about, from the thrift shop. I always start yawning as soon as I start talking. I don't know why, but it's annoying. Back for about 9:15. Then I was chatting with the security guard at the front gate, Mr. Martin, about insurance policies, life and job experiences until about 9:45. It was really cool, some of the stories that he's telling me. Just life. Then I was eating from 10 to 10:30. Had chicken, potatoes, and then some carrots, some beets, some broccoli. Yeah. And I was brushing me pegs, cleaning up till about 11 o'clock. Did objective journaling till 11:15. Jolo until 11:30. I got 3 minutes before I'm behind. Flame med until 11:45, 23:45. And then I'll be in bed for about midnight. 2 roses. I'm happy to have still got exercise. I was so lazy this morning. Just pure vegetable this morning. And I'm lucky to have a bed to sleep in by the end of the night. 1 thorn. I'm bothered by how easy I say yes. Like, okay, I want to get into business and I want to be like a good salesperson, but like, I think I'm too much of a pushover at times. I can be. I don't know. Like if I speak to them as a person, I'm judging their character, and I'm like, darn, this guy's a really good person. Like, he's a really good human. Like, you ever get those vibes from people? I don't know. It's hard to explain. But I was sitting there, and we're talking about his adventures, and he literally just travels the world, does odd jobs and stuff like that, saves up for like 4 months, 5 months with like 3 or 4 jobs, and then just packs up all of his stuff and moves to another country. and he's been doing that for like 20 years, or not 20 years, about 15 years, right? And he's got properties around the world. He just travels and does stuff. I'm like, wow, it's kind of impressive actually. It's just life. And he's trilingual. That's amazing. I wish I could be trilingual, but I'll work on it over time. Anyways, but yeah, so I was just sitting there, and you know what? I really like this guy. He seems like he's got a really humble personage, like character. Just somebody that you like. And he's like, yeah, I got property in Philippines and Ecuador, and like, you know, if you're ever in those, if in those parts of the world, and you know the world falls apart, then you can always just let me know, shoot me a text, and you can go stay at my place. I'm like, 100%. That's crazy. Yeah. Anyways, um, but I'm looking forward to seeing more of the world. I want to see more of the world. I've been stuck here for like 3 days. Again, 4 days, 3.5, 4 days. And I'm already getting sick of it. I need to get out of here and see the world again. More of the world. But I'm looking forward to see. Oh yeah, never mind. One memory. My last dance at my first elementary school. It was a Christmas dance. And I remember I was dating this girl for 9 months. That was my longest relationship until college. And it was my last dance with her. It was a really memorable dance, actually. It's always held a special place in my mind. I don't know why. It just does. She was a really sweet gal. I actually met up with her when, we had like a little like reunion over the holidays. And she was there, and I was like, it's really nice to see her, actually. She's been on my mind. It's weird. Fitness, 2 hours. Career, 1 hour. Living, 4 hours. Growth, 1 hour. Rest and recovery, 7 hours. And sleeping, 9 hours. I don't know what's wrong, but like every time I start talking and it's late and I'm tired, I start yawning all the time, and like my mouth just gets feeling a weird way. It's bizarre. Any major events during the day other than giving into being a nice person and buying this bike because you needed to get rid of it? Not really. I'm really excited about that new titanium racket. My buddies who I play squash with got no idea. It's a heavy duty racket. Okay, I'm gonna go get it. Screw it. Screw this. Come on. Haha, okay. Look at this. It was like $6 from the thrift shop. I know it just looks like a squash racket to anybody that doesn't really know squash rackets, but it's a titanium frame, and like these cords are titanium. Normally they're like plastic, some cheap plastic, the other ones that you get for like $60 from like Canadian Tire or something. This was $6, and like the handle fiber material is like worn down, but you can tell like it's actually a good worn. It's taken a long time, and it just feels solid. It feels like a good racket. As soon as I open it up, I'm like, I am immediately getting this racket. Yeah, no, I think it's a little bit heavier than my other one. I think it's like 170 grams. My other one I think that's what it is. Yeah, I think my other one's like 140 or something like that. So it's like it's got a little bit more weight, but like this thing's built like a rock, and I'm really excited to use it and whoop my squash partner's asses with it. So stay tuned. We get back on that squash grind with my buddies on probably next Monday. But anyways, thanks for watching. If you aren't keeping up with the journal logs, if you aren't, then you're missing out. But toodles, have a good night or day, whatever it is, where you are.